All right, let's do this. This is a common question on interviews on object-oriented programming. And basically, what we are asked is to design the data structures for a generic deck of cards. Explain how you would subclass the data structures to implement BlackJack. All right, so we can, of course, design a deck of cards and implement it. We're going to use Python to do this, but let's first design it. So what do we need? So we need a card class. The card class will represent an individual card with a suit and a rank. We need a deck class, which is going to represent the whole deck. And the deck will contain a collection of card objects. And we should have operations like shuffle, probably draw, and reset. So let's start with this. I'm just gonna close this, and here we have it. So we're gonna import random because we're gonna need it. Do we need a list? Yeah, we're gonna need a list most probably. All right, so what do we have here? We have the typing library that provides some support for type hints. With it, we can specify the type of variables. So we have the list that we will use to specify the type. So we can, at least have some classes that are type safe. Alrighty. So let's do this. We need suits. What do we have? We have hearts. We have diamonds. We have clubs. We have spades. We also have a rank. 2, 3, 4. So jack. Let's write jack. Let's write queen. Let's write king. Let's write ace. All right. Now let's define the class of card. So what do we have? We have a class of card. Suit will be a string. The rank will be a string. This actually Python doesn't have this. Python has self. Self suit is suit. Self rank is rank. What else? Maybe we need a representation. All right. Yeah. Why have we written this method with underscores? Is because underscores represent something that's called in Python special methods or magic methods, and they are used to define the behavior of objects in specific scenarios and to integrate custom classes. All right. Let's create the deck class. So we need self.cards is gonna be a list of type card, and what we'll have. Okay. So what this does is it creates something called a list comprehension, and this will generate a full deck of cards using the card class. So okay, here we are creating the self card property, which is a list of card objects. Now this is a list comprehension, the piece of code that has the for loop inside. It will basically iterate over all combinations of suits and rank, and for each suit in the suits list and each rank in the ranks list, it will create a new card object with the current suit and rank. And if for suits we only had hearts, and for ranks we had 2, 3, and 4, we'll have hearts 2, hearts 3, hearts 4, and so on. All right, let's shuffle it. Nice. We can also draw. What's the type of this card? Let's do some error checking. So if we don't have cards, we can raise a value error. Otherwise, we'll pop a card out of it, and we can also reset. And for resetting, we can do the same stuff as we did here. We can also call the shuffle method again. Okay, this is relatively simple question. Now, we need something else here. And what we need is, because we also want to create a BlackJack class. So we need to include BlackJack specific logic. And we also need to add BlackJack game logic. So let's do this. So we have BlackJack card. So here we actually, this line of code that I selected is defining a subclass in Python where BlackJack card inherits from the card class, and this is part of object-oriented programming. And this is actually a good thing to utilize so the interviewers know that you are well introduced with object-oriented concepts. So what are we doing here? By providing and specifying card in parentheses, we are telling Python that, okay, BlackJack card will inherit all the attributes and methods of the card class. And also to have all the functionality that is defined in class. And now we can override now we can override existing methods. Now we can override existing methods. We can add new methods in order to have a behavior that is specific to what we want. Okay, so maybe we can create a method called value if self rank. So if a card is found in Jack or Queen or King, we are returning 10. Else if the rank is the ace. Now the ace can be I have a minus here that I don't need. The ace can either be a 1 or an 11. Let's return 11 for now. And else we are just gonna return the integer value of the rank itself. Next thing, let's implement the deck for BlackJack. So what custom behavior do we need here? Maybe the only thing is that we need is to override the cards to use BlackJack cards. And everything else should be the same. For suit, it suits for rank in ranks. Okay, we had an error here that we fixed. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Now we have all the moving objects. Now we need a game logic. So this is gonna be BlackJack game. Let's initialize this. We need a deck. BlackJack deck. We need two hands. We need a hand for us and a hand for the dealer. Nice. Next thing. Let's deal our hands. All right. We dealt the cards. Both the player and the dealer. Now, according to this logic, So what do we have here? So both the dealer, I don't know, the cards have these weird squiggly lines on them, and us have cards. So now we need a play method, because we need to play the game right. Oops. All right, we play the game. We deal initial hands. Let's print the hands. This is ours. And the dealer will also have their hands, but it will only have one of them. So I'm gonna take the first one, and the second one will be hidden. All right, let's see if this works. Game, blackjack game, gameplay, save it, run it. 3 of hearts, king of spades, 3 of hearts. Let's play it. 9 of diamonds, 9. What? Ah! My mistake. This is supposed to be dealer hand. I was thinking to myself, why do we have the same card? Shouldn't they? Should we only play with one deck here? All right. 4 of clubs, 2 of clubs, 7 of spades, 10 of diamonds, 9 of cards. Nice. Now we need the rest of the logic here. Okay, so let's play the game. So we should have a loop in which we deal the cards. Player value is... We need to calculate this. All right, so while we have the loop, we need the value. Okay, what do we need? We need another method that's gonna calculate hand value self. What else do we need? We need the hand so we can calculate it properly. So we have the value. It's gonna be the sum card value for card in hand. And now we need to adjust it for aces. So aces are gonna be the sum 1 for card in hand if card rank ace, while value is less than 21 and aces while value is bigger than 21 and aces are bigger than, we have more than one ace. We have one or more aces in our hand. We reduce the value by 10. We reduce the amount of aces by 1, and we return the value. So what do we have here? Okay, let's calculate our hand. Let's print it as well. All right, it's the value. Okay, let's create a rule in where if our value is greater than 21, let's bust us. I don't need this. Dealer wins. And let's return it. Let's run this again. Let's see what we get now. Let's save this. Now we have an error. Where's the error? And line 74. BlackJack game has no method calculate hand value because it's small. Calculate hand value. Maybe now it will work. All right, but we have a I need to stop because we never stop the loop that we have. We are just being hit with an infinite print statement here. Okay. Okay. What else do I have? Do I want to hit another one? Do you want to hit or stand? I know that there are more rules to BlackJack, but I don't think I'm gonna implement all of them. So if choice over is equal to H, let's show a new guy. Otherwise, let's break it. So dealer needs a turn as well. So usually dealers in casinos have a more complex methodology in how they play, but here we're gonna use a logic that says as long as your hand value is less than 17, you're gonna draw another card. So let's type this. Same thing. If the dealer has a value that's less than 17, he's gonna draw. And what else are we gonna do? This isn't supposed to be here. This is supposed to be here because this doesn't fit the loop. And now we just have the final results. So this is gonna be the final value and the dealer's value. Nice. And now we need some logic to dealer. Now we need some logic that's gonna wrap the game around. So if the dealer value is greater than 21, or the player value is greater than dealer value, let's see, the player wins. Otherwise, if the player value is less than the dealer's value, the dealer wins. And one last conditional, it's a tie. Nice. So what if we run this again? Do you want to hit or to stand? All right. So we had also to use the namespace in order for this to work. So do you want to hit or stand? So what do we have? Let's hit it. Okay, let's stand. So he wins. All right, let's do this again. What do we have here? What? All right, now we have an issue here in which we get the input request faster than we print before we complete the pending print statement. So one thing is to copy all of our logic in a separate Python file, but maybe we can force the output to flush. How many prints do we have? Print. All of these are prints. flush true. And I can just do here. I can copy all of this. And I can press Alt. On every one of these print statements, just in case. And copy flush and paste flush. Now if I hit OK, now I had the 8 of hearts and the 10 of hearts. I'm gonna stand on this. So he wins. Why? Ah, he had the 9 of diamonds. Damn. Let's do this again. 17. Let's stand. I win. Now this is just a primer to explain object-oriented programming. Of course, we could also extend this logic with some extra rules for BlackJack, but we don't need this right now. And that's it. This is a simple object-oriented programming questions. Hope you liked it. Bye bye.